All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. So, lots of interesting stories regarding our lovely Super Eagles. Of course, we have a game this November on the 14th. Firstly against Benin Republic, which is going to be played in Ivory Coast. That is taken to be the home of the Benin side because, as you know, they can't play in their home in their country because their stadiums are not up to standard. But regarding that, there's been lots of updates, lots of plans from the Nigerian Super Eagles as usual. Starting with Coach Austin Eguavoen actually bringing together the list for that game. It has not been released yet, but hopefully it's going to come out soon. And also we have injury issues. We have one or two defenders here and there that have now been ruled out due to injury. From club football. The latest, Olisanda was actually a long-standing absentee due to injury, and then the latest now is Semi Ajayi, who has been ruled off. This for this year. His return date is expected from next year. So this is also a cause of worry for Coach Austin Eguavoen, and also Coach Austin Eguavoen, a few hours ago was reported sick, and he was, flown out for medical checkup. That was the update. So in this situation, it's very likely that if he doesn't feel fit enough to be in the dugout, for these games, then obviously it's going to be the two assistant coaches. That's Ogun Modede and Fidelis, who will be taking charge of the Super Eagles for these two African Cup of Nations qualifiers games. But wish the gaffer all the best, and hopefully he recovers in time to be the man that takes charge. And then we move straight to the defensive issues. Of course, despite the likes of Semi Ajayi and Olisanda being absent for this game, we still have a good number of players who are very capable of filling in this void and doing some good jobs. And we have the likes of Leon Balogun, who just recently came back and has started playing for Rangers Football Club, and he is turning up the heat, putting in some really solid performances, and putting himself up there as one of the contenders to get back into the squad. We also have Kevin Pogoma, who plays for Hoffenheim. He's also been rock solid. He's actually been consistent over the last couple of weeks. So he's also someone that could get the shots. Gabriel Osho is also another player who plays for Auxerre in the French Ligue 1. So these are the three players that could get a look in, to replace the CB issue that we have right now. Let me know what you think, about this list right now. These three guys: Leon Balogun, Kevin Opogoma, and Gabriel Osho. But moving beyond that, these guys, we had the UEFA Champions League go down yesterday, and some of our guys actually partook in that game. And the first game, obviously was the humiliation of Bayer Leverkusen and Victor Boniface and Nathan Teller by Liverpool. Leverkusen actually traveled to Anfield for that game, and they were disgraced by a 4-goal scoreline, to 0. They didn't even get any single goal. Victor Boniface played for that game for 81 minutes, had 3 shots, but was unable to get or break the deadlock, for his team. We also had Nathan Teller, who made an appearance for that game, just playing for 9 minutes. And then we have a young Nigerian eligible striker who's also eligible to play for Germany, Frank Onyeka, who was an unused sub for that game. And then we head straight to the sweet memory, from the UCL last night. And this one has to do with Samuel Chukwueze's AC Milan. They actually defeated Real Madrid 3-1, which is a really big surprise. But it's such a shame that Samuel Chukwueze didn't partake in that game because he was an unused sub throughout that match. But despite the fact, it's still definitely a huge victory, and I'm sure he's going to be delighted to have come away with that one against Real Madrid. And then, guys, we still have some UEFA Champions League games going down tonight, and our focus is going to be on Ademola Lookman's Atlanta, who have a game today versus Stuttgart. That game is from 9 p.m. And of course, Lookman has been, he's been magnificent through the weekend. If you follow the channel on the community tab, I've been updating about Lookman and other players. He scored 2 goals for this weekend, and he's continuing to show us the reason why he is the next African best player of the year, and why he was the only African that actually made the Ballon d'Or list. But that's the update, guys. Thanks for catching this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more updates.